further ado, I'm going to move up on the agenda our monthly presentation on student achievement. And tonight we have with us the Barron Elementary School. And I'm going to turn the meeting over to Mrs. Palmer.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Berry. So we are going to finish our student achievement presentation with a bang this evening. So for those of you at home who are not here live to see this, we do have over 100 students and volunteers, teachers in the audience, parents, and they literally ran here to the meeting this evening, which Ms. Perro will explain for you. But girl power is in the room tonight. So back in September, we honored a group of teachers who volunteered in the school district for the Girls on the Run program. So we get a little taste then of what the program is all about, but tonight we'll get an even bigger taste. So Ms. Perro will start us off, talk about the program at Barron, and then the impact on the school district.
Good evening, everyone. Well, Girls on the Run is all about empowering girls. So I guess I'm going to turn the entire presentation tonight over to the girls.
Good evening, School Board, Mr. Delahanty, and Mrs. Palmer. My name is Laura Thomas Roy, and this is Sophia Lebrecq, and we are 5th grade students at Barron. Is this incredible or what? Can you believe this audience? I bet the viewing audience is wondering why there's a room full of girls and adults in running clothes. Ms. Perrell said her ultimate goal was to do a school board presentation in comfy clothes, and she made it happen.
But really, with the collaboration of all 5 elementary schools, a total of 105 girls, and 26 coaches, Barron organized a fun run tonight from Hague Elementary School to the TV studio. We kicked off the run with an inspirational pep talk by Christine Shaw. Christine just made the Olympic marathon trials in Los Angeles this past February. Great speech, Christine, and what an awesome accomplishment.
All runners and walkers started towards the high school at 6 o'clock p.m. The streets were full of friends, family, and staff who were cheering us on. We also had many parents and staff members join our fun run. A special thank you to Officer York providing police support along the route. The cheering grew as we came upon the Kelly Library. We loved seeing our mascots bringing us up Heartbreak Jaramonte Hill.
It's our first year having the Girls on the Run program at Barron, and we have already seen the positive impact. Here are a few quick examples. Laura said a girl at lunch was down on herself, and Laura told her to pull out the negative cord. The negative cord is something you have plugged in when you're feeling bad, and Laura cheered her up, so she had a positive cord plugged in instead. I've become more positive, so when a boy in my class was stressed out about a project, I told him, "You've got this," and was encouraging. I've even been less stressed because of Girls on the Run and the activities that we've done.
The program has helped me look at things differently. We just talked about gossip and peer pressure, and I stopped twice before I said something. I'm just looking at things more deeply. The program is helping us be better people. So that is coming into our classrooms in school. I am now more aware of other people's situations and know how they are feeling. I guess it's like living in someone else's shoes. Since this has been such an incredible program for the district and such a night of Salem spirit and Salem pride, we have asked the other girls to join Barron in our presentation this evening to celebrate Girls on the Run. Next up is Fisk to talk about what is Girls on the Run.
Hello, my name is Angelina Ventulo, and I'm from Fisk School. Girls on the Run is a nonprofit program for girls in the 3rd through 8th grade. The goal of this program is to inspire girls to be healthy, joyful, healthy, and confident using a fun, experience-based curriculum with creatively integrates running. Molly Barker is the founder of Girls on the Run. After struggling in her own life, she started Girls on the Run with the hope of helping girls develop a positive self-image. Molly started Girls on the Run in 1996 in Charlotte, North Carolina. She served 13 girls. 26 girls came the next season, then 75. In 2000, Girls on the Run International, a 501c3 organization, was born.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Mashoud, and I'm also from Fisk. Girls on the Run has grown to 225 councils in 49 states and the District of Columbia. With the help of 98,000 volunteers, Girls on the Run served over 179,000 girls in 2015. including its millionth girl. In the same year, Girls on the Run hosted more than 350 end of the season 5K events across the United States, making the Girls on the Run 5K series the largest in the country, and launched a new middle school program, Heart and Soul, which is dedicated to the unique needs of adolescent girls. Next up, Lancaster.
Hi, my name is Madison. I go to Lancaster. What brought Girls on the Run to Salem 3 years ago? Our coach, Emma Higgins, a teacher at Lancaster, first learned about Girls on the Run when she was in graduate school, interning at another school in New Hampshire. She immediately became interested in the program when she saw what positive impact it had on 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Their confidence and leadership skills were boosted, and they each learned how important and unique they were.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and I'm a 5th grader at Lancaster. When Miss Higgins started teaching in Salem 3 years ago, she knew right away that we need to start a Girls on the Run team because she had seen what amazing thing the program has taught the girls. The program not only betters the girls that participate, it betters their peers who they interact with and naturally share their learning with.
Hi, my name is Carly. I am in 5th grade and I go to Lancaster School. Girls who participate in Girls on the Run are encouraged and taught to recognize their power and responsibility to be intentional in decision making, embrace differences and find strength and connectedness, express joy, optimism, and gratitude through words, thoughts, and actions, nurture physical, emotional, and spiritual health, lead with an open heart and assume positive intent, stand up for themselves and others. Next up, North Salem. Hi, my name is Lila Galvez, and I'm from North Salem. The Girls on the Run program believes that every girl can embrace who she is, can define who she wants to be, can rise to any challenge, can change the world, and simply that every girl just can. Each session in the Girls on the Run program includes a specific topic, a structured routine, and creatively involves movement, exercises, and running. The philosophy with every lesson is to encourage and reward positive behavior and strategies. The 12-week program is broken into 3 parts that foster health growth in all areas. The first 4 weeks provide opportunities for us to examine our core values, what makes us unique, and what our personal strengths are. All while setting individual goals for ourselves. During the second 4 weeks, we focus on working in groups, fine-tuning our active listening skills, and recognizing the importance of managing conflict. In the final 4 weeks, both individually and as a team, we have opportunities to explore our responsibility to the community. Girls on the Run teams meet twice a week for an hour and a half each lesson. In small teams, we learn life skills and discuss important topics through energetic, interactive lessons and running games. The certified coaches help make every lesson feel fun, engaging, and safe for us girls to be ourselves.
Hi, I'm Addie from North Salem. A typical Girls on the Run lesson includes 5 parts: introduction, getting on board, warm-up, workout, and a wrap-up. Introduction. Each lesson begins by reflecting on the past topics and also for connections to be made by introducing the new learning goal. Getting on board. The coaches introduce a brief activity that us girls participate in as a team to learn more about the topic of that lesson. Sometimes this can be a little silly but really fun. Warm-up. As a team, we do some stretching, learning the proper way to get ready to move our muscles. The warm-up also follows further exploring the lesson topic while warming up our muscles. Workout. A fun workout is the main piece of every lesson.
The length of the workout increases throughout the season, so we are physically prepared to complete the 5K at the end of the program. Wrap up. Each lesson ends with the opportunity for us girls to ask and answer questions regarding the lesson and the workout. The wrap-up also includes energy awards. These awards are verbal recognition that recognizes our positive individual and team behaviors. We love to point out all the great things that happen in one lesson for our teammates and for ourselves. Next up is Jordan from Woodbury.
Hello, my name is Jordan Cron. I am in 6th grade Woodbury now. Thank you for having me here to talk tonight about the importance of Girls on the Run and my experiences while doing it. Girls on the Run has been an inspiration to me as well as thousands of other girls. Girls on the Run is a community program. At the 5K event, family members, teachers, and many others come to celebrate and or run the distance with the girls. This program has helped me throughout so many problems I've had to face since 4th grade, and I'm glad I joined the team. It has guided me through bullying, gossip, and keeping positive in difficult situations. I have also learned to cooperate better with others, including teachers, teammates, and students. During practice, there are many great opportunities to make new friends, such as buddy running with another girl in a different grade or by working with someone during one of our projects. When I was in 4th grade, I met a 5th grader during buddy running, and we are still friends to this day. During my 2nd season of Girls on the Run, my older sister Ryan was running cross country for the high school when she got inspired by Girls on the Run, even though she had never done it before. To get involved, she asked if she could help as an assistant coach and was invited into the group, which inspired me to do the same. Once the year had ended, I was excited to be invited back to help coach, and now that I'm in 6th grade, I had a very difficult decision: track or Girls on the Run. I decided to stick with Girls on the Run so that I could inspire others to help their community feel better about themselves and stay positive. At the end of the year, there's a community service project that lets the girls get to choose and vote on. Last year, we donated thousands of cans and non-perishable food items for the 68 Hours of Hunger food drive. 68 Hours of Hunger is a food drive to ensure that children have meals to eat once they leave school for the weekends. But not only did the girls bring in food, the whole school participated to bring in items. This event showed that even if you are not a girl on the run, you can still participate and be affected by it. I want to take this opportunity to thank my coaches, family, and teammates for making this such a great experience. Thank you, Ms. Motzer, Ms. Webster, Ms. Farley, and Ms. Higgins, and thank you.
She forgot to introduce me, but that's okay. I'm her mom. I'm Maureen Cron. And I can't say enough good things about this program. My daughter Jordan joined Girls on the Run with her 4th grade teacher, Shannon Farley, encouraged her to do so in 2014. I was under the impression that the goal was to strengthen the desire and the skills needed to successfully complete a 5K, but I was amazed to learn that it was so much more. Jordan had expressed from day one how much she loved it, but seeing it firsthand put it into perspective. Occasionally I would pick up early and see the kids in action. One day I watched the girls running in small groups, cheering each other on to advance to the front of the pack. When a new runner took the lead, she would shout out something positive about herself. Then the entire group would cheer and clap. It was pretty awesome. Seeing shy children participate was incredibly moving. Each week there was a new topic for empowerment, boosting their self-esteem. Jordan's excitement about the program overflowed enough to entice her older sister Ryan to become a volunteer. At the end of each session, there's a celebration, which is much more than a race. The way the community comes together to support their families and friends is amazing. The kids had fun celebrating by making outfits, decorating ribbons, wearing tutus. It was the perfect way to come together one last time. I love the way the whole family was involved and could run alongside their children. I know my husband, son, and daughter are excited for this year's event. Jordan is so thankful to be asked back to volunteer, so much so that she chose the volunteer coaching over running track. I hope she will hold on to and continue to use the life lessons, skills, positive self-talk, and confidence which this program has given her. Thank you so much. to the many coaches, teachers, volunteers that make this program so awesome for our kids. You're awesome.
Go ahead.
So much.
Depends upon Girls on the Run.
As a fifth grade student at Soul School,
As a fifth grade teacher at Soul School,
Elizabeth Jackson,
Karen Very. Girls on the Run is so much more than running.
last year I joined as a fourth grader.
Last year, I watched as my fifth grade Girls on the Run girls transformed into runners and became empowered as girls.
I just wanted to have fun with old friends and maybe make some new ones.
I was inspired by my fifth grade Girls on the Run girls. I wanted to join Girls on the Run together.
Again this year as a fifth grader.
For the first time as a Girls on the Run coach. We have deep conversations about our emotional and physical health while stretching and strengthening our bodies.
We talk a lot about using positive self-talk, unplugging our negative cord, and showing gratitude. And we run, run, run.
Every lesson has learning goals. We act out challenging scenarios girls need to handle as they mature.
We play games to learn about others and ourselves.
We process and practice positive interactions by giving girls strategies.
For example, what do I do when others are gossiping and spreading rumors?
We can stop, breathe, listen, and
respond. I can say, I feel sad when you talk about Mary's bad grades because that's really none of your business. I would like for you to stop and think about how she might feel.
to articulate more positive outcomes.
Now I know I can say, I feel confident.
And I can say, I feel proud. We understand real friendship. We support each other. We get stronger. Each session, girls set running goals, collecting their data.
I can run longer at my own pace.
They set personal goals, developing more self-awareness.
I'm surprising myself. I have a stronger body. I have a stronger mind. In the classroom and in my relationships.
It's all about self-empowerment, a growth mindset. Sometimes we sweat and we are out of breath. Sometimes
we need to meditate to slow down our minds.
always
we laugh.
Always make memories. Always striving.
As a student,
As a teacher,
as a girl,
as a coach.
to believe in myself,
To find your voice.
to find my inner star.
To realize your power. We can't wait for our 5K on June 5th
To run, run, run
and prove
to myself
and others that we are strong, we are smart, we are girls on the run. And we all know, hit it girls, Girls on the Run is so much fun! Woo!
Next up, Jen Hubble.
Hi, I'm Jen Hubble, the Executive Director of Girls on the Run New Hampshire, and I have been in this position for 9 years, but I think I'm out of a job. There are 11 girls here that are phenomenal spokespeople, so afterwards, I mean, it's really important to finish school, but see me after college, okay, because you're fabulous. Once upon a time, back in 2014, one team participated in Salem with 11 girls. The total number of girls participating that year was 786 in the state of New Hampshire. So one team out of 58 in Salem. Next year, 2015, we had 4 teams in Salem at 3 schools for a total of 77 girls. And there were 1,033 girls in the state of New Hampshire. That season, there were 12 coaches in Salem. And I think somebody already mentioned that this year, wow, 26 coaches, 105 girls, and we've got 1,220 girls in the state of New Hampshire with a total of 88 teams. So the kind of growth that Salem is seeing, we're seeing it across New Hampshire as well as in the entire United States. As of yesterday, we are officially in all 50 states. Wyoming finally came on board. So giddy up, Wyoming. Yeah. So I am just floored to have this support from Salem, and I think you're in all of the schools, unless you'd like to build another one, because then we could be there next year. But our 5K is coming up on June 5th, and we are beyond excited to welcome probably close to 3,000 runners, including all of you, and parents and teachers and school boards are welcome to run. But if you don't want to run, we are definitely looking for volunteers, because it takes a lot of people to make it a wonderful, safe experience for all of the girls. So bring your husband, bring your spouse, bring your somebody. Contact us at Girls on the Run New Hampshire, because we really would love to see more people involved. The day is an amazing celebration for the hard work these girls have done for 10 weeks. Not only have they run, they've learned a lot of lessons, and the entire experience at the 5K is non-competitive and joyful. Our goal is to have a smile on every single one of the 105 Salem girls, as well as all the other girls across New Hampshire. So thank you so much. I know that Mary Olson is up next.
Hi, I'm Mary Olson from Barron. Tonight's video is the result of our practices and interviews. We would like to thank Scott Bradman for all of his efforts to create this visual journey of Girls in the Run. You can see the excitement that we get to experience with these incredible coaches every week. You will see on the video how this program has positively affected us in the classroom and out, but also in our everyday lives. Enjoy.
The reason why I just love this program is because not only does it teach confidence in kids and just learn different life values, but it incorporates physical activity, which is something that a lot of kids aren't getting these days, and it's in like a non-competitive type of environment where you can have the athletic girl as well as, you know, just more of a non-athletic girl, and they're all running and they're running together.
Today we're going to talk about being not just eating healthy, but we're going to talk about emotional health. Does anybody know what it means to be emotionally healthy? Meg? Okay, good answer.
Inside Out, the movie Inside Out.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. All those emotions in that movie. Nice.
So which emotion was easiest for you guys to act out? Allie? Okay. Why was scared easiest for you to act out? Okay, so it's something that you're used to. Good. Lily? Joyful. And why? So I'm going to ask you why, too.
One of the things they talk about is sometimes just taking a breath when you're feeling something and you're not sure exactly how you're feeling, and it gives you a minute to think about it before you rush into it. So going back to when you are angry with somebody, you think you're angry, so you act out in anger when you realize if you took a minute, you might just be sad about maybe what happened.
Who can tell me or remind us what gratitude is all about? What does it mean to choose to be grateful or to choose to show gratitude?
Like, you have to be thankful for what you have instead of being selfish, that like you want something and then like if your parents don't have enough money.
The idea is to fill up your outline with words about the inner you, not about the way you look on the outside, but about how you feel on the inside. Over here.
I'm also. But that's what
funny. Think about what the people in your life might say about you. These are great. These are making me feel good just reading them. 3 amazing things about Vanessa.
That I'm warm-hearted and I'm kind and I'm a good listener.
Warm-hearted, kind, and a good listener. Vanessa, I'm just going to put you right over here.
We have to think of, as a group, a funny motion or a sound that we can do when we catch ourselves or somebody on our team using negative self-talk about themselves.
Stop that negative talk!
Go Bridget!
Go Bridget! Stop that negative talk!
Our self-talk by giving us positive expressions instead. What does reframe mean? What do you think that means? Yes. To change something. Anyone want to add to that? Caitlin? Replace, right? So whenever you catch yourself with a negative self-talk, you're going to do what? Stop that negative talk and then change it into a positive, okay? That as you're running, you want to be repeating these positive things over and over to yourself so that on the occasions when you do catch yourself having negative self-talk, you'll know what positive thing you can say instead. You're confident. You respect others. You're a good role model. Put your mind to anything. Play well with others, Bridget.
Sometimes we think about ourselves and are ungrateful for some of the qualities that we may have. For example, I wish I were taller. We need to change our thinking about.
When I got glasses, because I had to get glasses, I really wasn't grateful because I thought people would make fun of me.
They are.
But when I was in, I'm pretty sure I got them in the beginning of the year. And like, it was when I was coming back and I was scared like people might make fun of my glasses. But then once I started wearing them, I was proud because no one was making fun of me and I could see better.
Single, double, triple, home run. Double. All right, here's the double. What is the most important meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, snack, or dinner? Breakfast. You got a double. So Anna.
No. Put your hands on your knees. This is Coach Kristen's favorite.
One more.
All right, now.
You guys are doing great. I love how you guys are trying really hard, but I also love those smiles.
I feel more confident about myself and make new friends. And it's like whenever I do it, I feel like I'm like it sounds silly, but like a superhero kind of. And it's like a family. It's not really like a group, it's like a family. And yeah, I like making new friends. Because it makes me feel confident about myself.
Here at Barron, we have a route, a little loop mapped out, and basically 5 of these loops equals 1 mile. So they put an elastic around their arm when they finished one lap, and that's probably their favorite part, is at the end of the program to count how many elastics they have. And then what's very cool is really each week they're going to see that they're going to get more and more elastics because they're building up their endurance.
I would like you, if you have a paper and a marker, to write your name on the paper, and that's it. And then cap your marker. It doesn't have to be neat. Just write your name so we know. And hang on to those papers tight. That number 1 most important habit for you. And then as soon as you're done, you can keep going. Nice job, girls. Make your mark number 1, your most important healthy habit, and keep running. As soon as you make your mark, Haley, you can start again. Go ahead.
Good job! Keep it up! Touch the thing! Look at all the laps we had done. Girls on the run. It's so much fun! Woo! Spike, spike the mohawk. Rock the mohawk. Rock, rock the mohawk. Rock the mohawk. Rock, rock the mohawk. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Girls on the run, more and more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Girls on the run is so much fun. Woo!
Nice job, girls. Who else has an Energy Award nomination? Karis.
Olivia, because when I was walking, she came up and she was talking and she was
Kept you going, kept you moving forward. That's an awesome thing to do. Let's give her a fantastic. Ready? Fantastic. Nice job.
I would like to give an energy award to Shay.
Yep.
Because last week she gave us our awesome throwing away positivity, which was shaking it up, and I thought that was
I like
great.
that.
And then today she was blasting her goal away and just kept running. And every time I ran by or walked by her, she always seemed to be in front of me. I don't know how she was getting in front of me every time, but she was doing an amazing job, and I was really proud of her. So how about we do the you know how to do it?
Super, super girl power.
We choose to be girls on the run.
To gain confidence. To try my best. To gain self-confidence.
To make new friends and have fun.
To encourage others.
To meet new people. To run a 5K.
To get fit. To meet others who will judge me for who I am, not who I think they am.
Because I like to make new friends.
To make new friends.
So I can spread girl spirit!
Because I make new friends.
To accomplish my dreams. To cheer people on. So I can make new friends.
To have confidence.
School. Hi, I'm Kayla Bernard from North Salem.
Hi, I'm Grace Quinby from Lancaster.
Hi, I'm Ella Hurley from Barron School. Do you have any questions for us?
Wow.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. That's just how I felt. Do the board members have any questions?
I'll
Ms.
start.
Corbett?
First of all, thank you so much for this. I'm almost speechless, and I've had watery eyes this whole time. This was fabulous, and I knew a little bit about the program. Of course, now I know a lot about the program. I asked Mrs. Berry, we could do this run-in thing and get cute outfits. I'm trying to convince her I'm this close. But what I loved hearing was that you do work on social skills and the community involvement. I did write down a quote, to find my inner star, and I might make that my personal little motto now, because I thought that was incredible. So I want to thank the young ladies who spoke, unbelievable. Your presentation skills are fabulous. You've got a great future ahead of you in your schooling and I think beyond. And of course, I always am thankful to our volunteers and our staff for what you do, because again, it looks like it's after school on your own time, and
That's incredible. So I have one question, if you can answer it for me. What do you do to be a coach? Not that I would love to do this, but I'm just curious. I heard you had to be certified or trained, so can you tell me a little bit about how that happens, what that training is? And
so when we became coaches, we had to go to a training that was provided by Girls on the Run, which gave us kind of a background of what our job was going to be as a coach. Gave us an outline of what the lessons would look like, and then from there just kind of was a day of kind of getting to know other teams and what it looks like and what it's going to be like in our school, in our building.
Great. I am actually going to take your picture to put this on Facebook, because this is the biggest crowd I've ever seen, so indulge me. Scrunch in, everybody. All right. 1, 2, 3, girls on the run. Awesome. Thank you.
See, we have fun at school board meetings, too. It's hard to believe. Dr. Delahanty, did you want to say something? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell.
I had actually had a question for either the coaches or the volunteers, and the young lady just answered part of it, and that was the source of the curriculum material that you use for the activities. Does that come from the state agency, or you get like a workbook or suggestion topics? Where do those come from, and how do you develop those?
The Girls on the Run completely develops all of the curriculum that goes along with the program, and they provide it to us, and it changes. The curriculum last year was different than the curriculum this year. So some of the lessons have some of the same messages, but the lessons look different based on if you were doing the program, because we have third graders that are now doing it as a fourth grader, so they've done it for multiple years that way. It's a little bit different from year to year.
And I hesitate to ask, but I assume there's probably, unless the state is funding this, is there a fee for the local chapters as a sort of a chapter fee that you have to pay up as dues or so forth? And I see the young lady in the state wants to come running in here. So
You know what, there is a participant fee, but we provide scholarships for any girl that does need assistance. In fact, this season alone, we provided over $30,000 in money to the 1,220 girls participating.
What would be the unsubsidized fee for someone who participates?
For the 10 weeks, 20 lessons, $129 so $6 per session. And with that is included a healthy snack, these gorgeous t-shirts that the girls wear, the race entrance fee, other things like that. So we do put on the race funded by monies with our program sponsors that I'm always looking for and writing grants. So yes, and the curriculum is based from Charlotte, North Carolina, so that it does change. We have 3 curriculums currently, and a new one is in the works, and rewriting old curriculums. But that is passed down to us from Girls on the Run International, and our vibrant coaches teach it so well. So,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Berry. So first, I want to echo Mrs. Corbett's statements. The speakers tonight were so poised and eloquent, and I don't want to understate how difficult it is to stand up and speak, not just in front of this board, but this evening in front of at least 200 or so people, because I know there are more in the library. I also want to say that right away, I got it. I unplugged my negative cord and plugged in my positive cord. I think that's such an important concept. You really have to bring a good attitude to everything you do. I'm also impressed with the consistency of the positive concepts, the self-growth, and you sound like you talk about it in very real terms. Not just, Scott, would you just pan the whole audience while I'm talking here so they can all see themselves? I hope you're all TiVoing this or whatever it is you do. Just the fact that it goes way beyond the surface level conversations that we tend to have in our lives, where we say what we know the other person wants to hear, but now you're thinking about why you'd want to say something that you believe you should say about this other person, rather than just repeating something that a teacher or a coach said to you. And I also want to mention, I know Ms. Higgins started this at Lancaster a couple of years ago, and it really has blossomed from there. But it couldn't have happened without the internal motivation of so many teachers and support staff and parents who stepped up in every school and made this happen for our girls. It really is quite a testament to your desire to do good things for our students. We talk about Salem Pride, and in a nutshell, Salem Pride is demonstrating a spirit of community. And I can think of nothing that demonstrates a spirit of community any more than this has tonight. So I want to thank Ms. Perrell for organizing and coordinating all of this. The other principals I know are all here, and I know your support and encouragement has helped. All you parents who allow your children to extend their day and be with the coaches 2 days a week, it's a big commitment for you as well, and I'm grateful for that commitment. And all you girls, you're growing and building your own skills, and just don't underestimate the value of what that is. So thank you so much for everything you do, and thank you so much for bringing it here tonight. It really was exceptional, really exceptional. Thank you.
A warm welcome for Christine Shaw.
Thank you, Coach Anna. And thank you, girls, for having me here tonight. When I was first invited to speak, I sensed that this was sort of a big deal. So I said, I'm writing a speech, and that's what I did. And if you ask any of the girls that I used to coach at Manchester Central High School, they knew that when I put out a speech, things were about to get serious. So here it is, just for you, from the bottom of my heart. And I don't have the memory, so. As this day came closer and closer, I began reflecting on my days as a fifth grader. It might look like I'm 16 years old, but I'm actually 30, which means I was in your position 20 years ago. Since then, I've developed such a passion for running that I decided to think back to my earliest running memories from elementary school. My two favorite days of the year were the timed 1 mile run in gym class, and trying out for the big end of the year track relay race. The program you are part of now, Girls on the Run, whether you realize it or not, is creating lifelong memories for you too. Enjoy it. Today, before you head out for your run, I'd like to talk to you about two things: goals and dreams. Maybe you've even touched on these things over the past few weeks as part of your training. What is a goal? We might all have different interpretations. To me, it's something you work really hard at to accomplish. I'll give you an example. 3 years ago, I set the goal of finishing a marathon. This was the Myrtle Beach Marathon, Topeka. A full 26.2 miles. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I could do it. Now, what is a dream? Think about it. To me, a dream is riskier than a goal. It seems more far-fetched, but deep down inside, you feel it might be possible. If you poured your heart and soul into work towards it. It's almost even scarier. Another example. After I finished my first marathon, I began dreaming of qualifying for the Olympic trials. I didn't tell anybody at first because it seemed so far-fetched. I simply wrote it down in my running journal. Guess what? Writing it down made it feel one more step toward realistic. From that point on, I became 100% committed to hard work and discipline I knew I needed to give to accomplish this. Basically, my dream became my new goal. I became a woman on a mission as I began to train towards this dream, which eventually came true last December. If you haven't already, start thinking about yourself. I'm going to ask you a question, and I don't want anybody to raise their hand. This is just for you. Close your eyes. Envision your upcoming 5K race in June. What is your goal? Maybe, if you've never run a 5K before, your goal is to finish. Maybe your goal is to jog the entire way. Or maybe you're competitive and want to run a really fast time. All of those are good goals. Take 10 seconds and decide on a goal. You open your eyes, committed to that goal. You can open your eyes. How are you going to accomplish this new goal of yours, you're wondering? Sometimes I wonder the same thing when I set my own goals. One strategy is to think about how good you'll feel when you accomplish it. Let me tell you, this is one of the best feelings in the world. The better strategy that I've found is to give your goal some sort of meaning. Understand that this goal is yours because you set it for yourself, but it's going to be impossible to do by yourself. In the end, you're the one who is responsible for giving 100%, doing the training, stretching, hydrating, and a good night's sleep. But trust me, it won't be possible if you try to do it all alone. Your coaches, your teammates, your family, your idols who inspire you will all help you along the way. I've already mentioned that I keep a journal, the running journal, where I jot down my daily thoughts on training and racing. I share it with only 3 people, my husband and my 2 coaches. I'm going to share an excerpt with you right now. It's from my first marathon. Remember, my goal was to finish. I had done the training, all the actual physical work. A part of me was questioning whether I could finish the entire 26.2. February 15th, 2014, 6 a.m. It was pouring, windy, and still dark. We walked over to the starting line, which was about a mile away. Kissed Phil goodbye. That's my husband. I shed my layers and got into place about 9 or 10 rows back from the front. I remember having my arm warmers and white knit gloves on, holding my gel with both hands near my chin, when they announced less than a minute to go to the start. They played music. I got emotional for a second because I was about to start my first marathon, and I was just so happy and thankful to be doing so tears came to my eyes. After that breathtaking moment, I switched gears to focusing on the race. Before I knew it, the gun went off. My mental strategy was to break the race into 5 minute chunks. I dedicated each chunk to a person or group of people who meant something to me, who could possibly motivate me to run my strongest no matter what. Okay, fine, I'll tell you who they are. Miles 1 through 5 for Phil, 6 through 10 for my Millennium teammates, 11 through 15 for my family, 15 through 20 for the Manchester Central Girls Cross Country team, 26.2 for friends and coaches back. Well, as cheesy as it sounds, it worked. And it's worked for me every time. The same can work for you. Let's go back to your 5K. Close your eyes again if you want. I want you to think of a person that you want to dedicate this race to. Maybe it's a family member, teammate, one of your coaches here. Whoever that person is, decide and stick with it. You're running that race for them. I promise you, when the race gets difficult, you're questioning whether to give up or push on, you'll think of this person and decide to keep getting after it. Tonight is your big dress rehearsal. Practice running for this person tonight. One last thing. Don't forget about your dreams. It might feel more wild and more impossible than the goal you set for yourself tonight. That might seem a little bit scarier. Believe me, I have dreams that I haven't told many people about at all. The only thing I've done so far with them is write them down. That's how dreams start. Do me a favor, go home tonight and write down a few things. Your goal for next month's 5K, a few dreams you have, and a few special people you are going to devote these things to. You'll be amazed at how much strength and inspiration this gives you. For now, focus on tonight's run. Keep it simple and think about 2 things only. Number 1, your goal for next month's 5K. Number 2, the person besides yourself who you will be running for. I'm telling you this because it works. Go practice this now as you run on this beautiful night. Finally, remember this quote from one of my favorite female marathoners, Kara Goucher. Once you make the decision to go all in, your heart and body will follow. Enjoy your special night.